So why do I think it's important for us to engage technology in contemporary ministry? I'll give two reasons flat out. Number one, I think it's important for us to, in some sort, do what the world is doing. We're oftentimes taught in our religious structures or in our faith communities that we should not, engage with the world or be like the world. But I actually think being like the world in this sense is actually quite important. You go to the grocery store, you engage technology, you're on social media, you engage technology. Wherever you go, you see many industries and people within their enterprises using technology to connect with people. And so that's an important way to remain relevant in this world, which leads me to point two. I think the second reason it's important for us to engage technology in ministry is to connect with people in relevant ways. People are using technology. And so the church, I think, has to, or religious organizations have to engage and use technology to connect with people, to remain relevant in the world. I always think of this idea when we think about what the world is doing and how we can come alongside the world to do ministry with them and for them. It is how you think about organizations, businesses like Starbucks, right? What would it look like for us to do what Starbucks is doing and to have a footprint that's just as good in the world, right? I think that these ideas of kind of modeling with what is happening in these spaces, it's possible. It's possible for us to do. So I think, we always ask the question, and we even ask the question now, well, who's our neighbor and how do we treat our neighbor in these spaces? Well, I would respond to what Heidi Campbell and what Gardner says in their book, Network, the Digital Ecclesiology, that, we should treat our neighbor with the utmost love and dignity, that people should be treated, with justice, that people should be, seen in our eyes as people who have sacred worth and value, just how God sees us. They wouldn't separate the two, right? You can't love God, right, and hate your brother. Scripture even says that. That's a theological premise, right? So we continue that in the digital space, right? We do that in the physical world, but then we also take that into digital spaces, and we take that into our technological world, that we love God. And because we love God, because we're shaped by God, because we're transformed by God, then we therefore respond to others and engage with others, connect with others, connect to others in a way that's loving, in a way that's just, and in a way that helps uphold the sacred worth and value of others.